I'm going to do a little bit of a shop update here, and the reason I'm kind of walking around the trailer is I've got to make some hauls, and a number of hauls. This is a Sunday afternoon over here at the shop. I was kind of working on the haul truck, the transmission bracket. But I kind of figured that I would come out here and kind of talk about some of the hauls that I have to make. Tomorrow morning, I have to be in Toronto, Ohio, and pick up some racks for a guy in Rochester. Now, I'm picking them up right from the rack manufacturer, and I had been there before. But what I'm going to do is I'll do a little shoot of it. I'll probably shoot a little bit of it on after I get it loaded. Maybe I can get some footage coming back. Then when I get back, what I'm going to do is just include that footage in the shop update. So the shop update is going to be posted probably either Sunday night or Tuesday. Now, I'm not really sure at this point where it is, because the other thing that I have to do is there's some forklift trucks that I have to pick up in Syracuse, and I'm not really sure when that's going to happen. It was supposed to happen last Friday, and they weren't completed yet. The forklifts weren't completed yet, so they had to put that haul off. So picked up in Syracuse, brought back to Buffalo or Hamburg. And then at some point in time, after they're gone through, serviced, and prepped, they have to be delivered to a location not far from here. It's a grocery chain. But anyways, that's unimportant. The other thing that I have to do is on Thursday of next week, I have to be in Ohio by 10 o'clock and pick up a large surface grinder. It's a CNC surface type grinder, and that is going to Austin, Texas. So originally it was supposed to be scheduled for pickup on the 17th, and then what happened was the riggers at the place that it's got to be picked up at figured out that they couldn't be there on the 17th, because they have to be at a big shutdown. Now, I don't know what the shutdown is for. It's actually none of my business, and I didn't schedule the riggers. So they had to bump it up to the 13th, which is Thursday. So I am going to Ohio, picking up the CNC machine. Now, originally I was supposed to deliver it Friday afternoon. Picking it up Thursday in Ohio, delivering it to Austin, Texas Friday afternoon. The guy calls me up and he says, our riggers can't be here Friday afternoon to unload you. All they can do is make it Saturday morning. So I am not going to be able to get unloaded until Saturday morning in Austin, Texas. And then I got to come back. Somewhere's in there, that thing in Syracuse is got to happen, because after I get back from there, I've also got to go to Long Island and pick up some shelving for somebody and bring it back to a place kind of west of Buffalo here in New York. Fredonia, if anybody's interested. It's Fredonia, New York. I've got to take that shelving to there. But when I go to Long Island, I've also got to pop up to Hartford, Connecticut and pick up something for a YouTuber out of Pensacola, Florida. And after I pick that up, then I got to go to Idaho. No, not Idaho. Indiana. Go to Indiana and pick up a radial arm drill press that's going down to Pensacola, Florida. So I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, and I'm not sure how the videos are going to be able to be popped up and produced and posted online. So you got to kind of bear with me here for a couple of weeks, and hopefully I'll be able to get some stuff in. Again, this shop update, what I'm planning on doing is posting this after the rack run, which is tomorrow morning. So sometime Monday, maybe Tuesday, this will get posted. Hopefully I'll be able to get a haul truck video out before Thursday, and I have to leave to go to Texas. Okay, here is the load. He wanted me to tarp the cross members, so that's what I did. I tarped the cross members, but you can see what happened. I put boards up there because the edges are so sharp. I thought the boards would prevent it from ripping the tarp, but it ripped it anyway. I'm just going to show you a shot of my trailer as I throw this little interjection in here, insertion in here about that tarp ripping. What had happened is when I threw those tarps up on top and then pulled it down over the back of it, just the weight of the tarp actually had ripped the fabric to begin with. So that's kind of why I stuck those blocks of wood in there, kind of figuring that it would get to, that wood would kind of hold it off of those sharp edges and prevent it from ripping, only to have it rip around the wood. And it probably ripped around the wood because of the pressure of air pressure against it driving at 70 miles an hour down the highway. Now, in hindsight, what I probably should have done is had them restack them two bundles side by side down low, which would have kept it out of the air, and then all I would have had to done was deal with the tarp being strung over the sharp edges. So that probably could have been achieved by those blocks of wood. But you live and learn. You can see how it just rubbing against the back of it has ripped holes in the tarp. But anyways, it's a gloomy, shitty day. I'm not going to put a camera in the window. I'm just going to go like this, and maybe once I get to the place where I drop it off, I'll show it to you, or stick a camera in the window if the weather gets better. Okay, here I am at the delivery spot. I've got the tarps, or what's left of the tarps, off. Just got to take that last binder off, and then he can start unloading it while I fold the tarps up, get all the binders squared away and everything. Bring you back. So I didn't throw any footage of it in. Again, it was really a shitty day. Rainy, misty, cloudy, overcast, just a kind of a dull, dreary day. So I did not throw any footage in. I'm standing over here to the drill press because you're probably in the next shop update, not this shop update, but the next shop update, you're probably going to be able to see this being used for the first time. What I'm going to do is throw a little clip in of a bracket that I have to make for the haul truck, which is going to be included in shop updates under fabrication. And you'll probably be able to see this drill press being used for the first time on that bracket, or those brackets. So I'm going to throw that clip in, but that end of that clip will be the end of the shop update. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. If you like it, share it too with somebody. I'm over here at the welding bench, and as you can see, what I've got is a leaf spring here, a couple of plates. I've got to fabricate another support for the haul truck, and this is going to be the transmission support. And what I'm going to be using is this leaf spring, and the leaf spring use will all be dealt with in the haul truck video, probably part 28 or 29, but why I'm using a leaf spring on the transmission support will be dealt with in that video. But anyway, so what I've got to do is make a bracket, and making the bracket, I'm not going to put it in the haul truck video. It's kind of fabrication, shop fabrication, so let's keep it in shop updates and fabrication series videos. So anyways, I've got a couple of plates that are going to be mounted against the frame rail, inside of the frame rail, and what I'll have is brackets that extend off of it to sandwich the spring into. But again, that'll be part of shop fabrication video, and not part of this one, but it will be coming up.